Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So first thing, I want to say welcome to all of my new subscribers, and I want to say thank you to those who have been following and supporting me for a while. Thank you so much. You inspire me and motivate me to continue to create content, so thank you so much. So I recently got a bunch of new subscribers, and now that I'm going to be transitioning into blogging full-time, I anticipate my audience growing even more. So I thought this was an excellent time to sit down, reintroduce myself, tell you a little bit about me and my goals, and welcome you all to my channel. So let's get into the video. Alright guys, my name is Zara. I'm a fashion blogger. I create content based on fashion, lifestyle, and travel here on YouTube. However, I've been a part of the blogging community since 2010. So yeah, 10 years now. So back in 2010, I started a blog called Zara's Favorite Things, which was a play on Oprah's Favorite Things. And if you know anything about that segment, Oprah's Favorite Things, Oprah shared all of the things she loved with her audience, and then she ended up giving her audience everything she loved, which was pretty much the premise, the setup of my blog. I would share all the things I was loving, kind of all my favorite things, and I would do lots of giveaways on my blog. And it was so much fun interacting with you guys. It was so much fun sharing my favorites with you by sharing the content, but then physically sharing the items by doing the giveaways. So I really enjoyed that blogging time. But since then, my blog has now evolved to my YouTube channel, and I definitely want to grow my channel. As I mentioned, I will be starting to blog full time as of June. So I am super excited to transition to becoming a full-time blogger. This is a huge step for me in my career as a blogger and being a content creator, and I'm just really excited for this next phase. I will be uploading here on YouTube regularly. I'm going to post videos every Monday and every Friday. I'll definitely be very active on Instagram as well. I will be posting weekly IGTV videos over on Instagram every Sunday, and those videos are going to be beauty-based content. So if you're interested in beauty and you're interested to see how I style up the things I feature here on my YouTube channel, make sure you catch me over on Instagram as well. So guys, a little bit about me. So I'm Afro-Latina. I grew up in Puerto Rico. I speak Spanish fluently. I read and write Spanish. I was educated in both English and Spanish in school. So I'm completely bilingual. You guys let me know if I have any Spanish speaking followers. If you guys want me to produce some content for you in Spanish, let me know in the comment section below, okay? I grew up in a very affluent community, and I went to a very posh, prestigious private school where I received my education in English and Spanish. So that was a great experience. My school was very, very posh and prestigious. Like, I have to emphasize that. Like, guys, the mayor's son was in my class. Like, that was the type of school I was going to. At the time growing up, you know, all this is like my normal. So I didn't realize the exposure and the enrichment my parents were offering me by being in that particular area and going to the school that I went to. All my friends were pretty much very well off. Everyone had a very successful parent, like the top lawyers, the top doctors, the mayor's child, like owners of major businesses in our city. So that was, again, the people I was surrounded by. So in high school especially, my experience was I'm on yachts, I'm on boats, I'm at my friend's beach house, we're going to resorts for lunch. I feel like when you have access to money as a teenager especially, you definitely live kind of a fast-paced, more mature life. Not like bragging, I just want to give you and share with you guys my background and who I am. And at the time, like I said, I have to be so grateful to my parents for giving me such an enriched experience growing up. Like, I received the best education. I also received a wealth of experience, life experience, exposure, and that kind of, those types of things that I was exposed to are not things you will learn at school. Those are things you have to learn by being out in the world, right? And being exposed to certain things really shaped who I am as a person. So after I graduated high school in Puerto Rico, I went to college in New York City. When I tell you, New York City gave me another amazing education. Just living in New York City, meeting tons of people, it was the most exciting time of my life. That's when I really became into fashion, being in New York City and being just in the midst of everything. You know, New York City is definitely one of my favorite cities in the world. I went to undergraduate school in a university in New York City, one of the boroughs, and then I went to my graduate school where I got my master's degree in a school in New York City. I was just immersed in so much culture and experienced so much etiquette growing up, and that definitely continued on through my college years and even graduate school. I really just have to take my hat off to my parents because they really gave me a beautiful, carefree, just amazingly enriched life. They worked very hard, but they were able to afford me the ability to sit here today and talk about my life and my opportunities and my goals. And it really is based off of my experiences that shaped me as a child and growing up, and all the exposure I had, the great education I had. Mom, Dad, thank you. You gave me the opportunity to truly do what I want to do in life, and you gave me the ability to live life without any limitations. And I cannot thank you enough. And so it's funny too, where I get my exquisite taste, my extravagant taste, it's totally my mom's fault. Growing up, my mother was the most glamorous woman I've ever seen, okay? She introduced me to Cartier, to Louis Vuitton. From her clothing, her jewelry, her taste was exquisite. And as a little girl, you only look up to your mom like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. She's amazing. And she was. Like, when I think back on it, Cartier, Louis Vuitton, staying at the Waldorf Astoria, just had a very unique experience growing up, and I'm very thankful for all of that. Then I started my adult life, and as an adult, I was married. I was married for 10 years. I have a child from my marriage. I'm divorced now. I do have a 13-year-old son from my marriage. Now I live outside of New York City. It's just my son and I. I'm a single mom now, which is very challenging. It's one of my biggest kind of challenges I face is being a single mom. It's just very challenging. And I don't have family support or resources nearby, guys. I live where I live alone. All my family is in Puerto Rico or Las Vegas, which are great vacation destination spots for me and my son when we go visit our family. But I live in this area without any family support, so it's just me. I have to be super resourceful, always on my toes, very proactive about things. Like, I have no one to lean on, rely on. It's just me all the time. Making everything you see happen, it's just me. That's the truth about, I think, my story is I face adversity. I face challenges just like everyone. That brings me to something about my content, guys. My content is based on me creating the sacred space for myself to share things I love with like-minded people. And fashion is one of my passions. So fashion is the main focus of my content. And I want to be clear about that. So from my blog, Zara's Favorite Things, I was only sharing and reviewing and featuring products that I loved. So I want to make that clear here and explain that to you guys. I only feature things that I absolutely love. So you won't see me give a negative review. And if there's something that I don't like, I just won't discuss it on my platform. I won't talk about it. I don't want that to come off as me being inauthentic, that you're only seeing positive reviews and me raving about everything. Trust me, guys, there's a lot of things I don't like, but I just don't feature that because I want to keep my content very light, very happy, very positive. And I think when you start mixing in negative reviews and things you hate, to me that takes away from the atmosphere I'm trying to create on my platform. So please know that everything that I feature is going to be something I love, but that is my honest opinion. I don't want it to come off as inauthentic, that I never speak about things that I don't like, but that is intentional. Now, of course, if you have a question for me, I will give you my honest feedback. So if you really want to know my thoughts on something, just because I haven't mentioned it or featured it, feel free to reach out to me and I will definitely share with you my honest opinions. But if it's something I don't like, I'm not going to really feature it on my channel. So I wanted to mention that because I want to be transparent and I want you to understand I don't love every single thing, but I will only be sharing the things I love. I hope that's clear. So that brings me to the current day. So I'm a single mom of a teenage boy. I'm also a professional. I have a master's degree in clinical social work, and I got my degree from a very great competitive program. I loved my graduate program and my university. Yes, I'm also a career woman, and I think that is important to know. What you guys are seeing is part of my personality. I enjoy fashion, I enjoy lifestyle, and I enjoy creating content to share with you, but I'm also professional. I'm also a mom. I wanted to share these things with you so you got a full picture of who I am. Just like everyone else, guys, I've faced rough times. I've had challenges. I've, had to overcome adversities to be where I am today in many areas of life. I have had to really overcome a lot to also maintain like my level of positivity, and that's my goal. I want to share positivity. I want to put some positive into the world, and I hope that I get some of that back in return. That's really why I like interacting with you guys and interacting on social media, is really because my goal is to put some positivity out there and get some back. So I just wanted to share a little bit about like what I'm about, what I believe. I think it's important to know, yeah, like everyone has challenges, guys. No one's life is perfect. So although yes, I have lots of things I'm very thankful for, just know no one's life is perfect. Everyone has their challenges, and one major challenge I face is, again, being a single mom without any resources nearby. Just literally being the only person that I can count on, and the only person my son can count on is me. And it's been difficult, which is why I like to turn to my outlet, which is you guys, my friends online, people that again are like-minded, who get me, who aren't judging, who I can just share and be myself with. That's why I'm here, to have that experience too, because you can't just have life be about work and serious stuff. You still have to do things that make you feel alive, and talking about fashion is something I love. So I want to share that with you. What are my goals moving forward? I definitely want to grow my audience. Becoming a full-time blogger has been one of my goals for so long. So the fact that I'm right here, guys, and it's happening, it's super exciting. I cannot wait for this next chapter to kind of unfold, because I'm going to be striving to improve my content. I want to start vlogging more regularly so you guys can kind of get a peek into my life, day to day. I definitely want to document Paris in its entirety. And I'm so excited about this new journey and spending time in Paris. I've started learning French, which has been super fun, especially in quarantine, to have such a fun thing to kind of immerse myself in, which is learning a new language. So I'm learning to speak French. I cannot wait to share all of it with you. I want to thank you all again for all of the comments, all the messages I received, wishing me well, showing your love and support. It literally means everything. So thank you for that. Just taking a few moments to send someone a positive message, it changes everything, and it can uplift them in ways you may not even realize. But I love hearing from you guys, and I've received such an outpour of well wishes. So thank you all for that. It's been really encouraging. So guys, first of all, I'd like to say, if you are still watching this video, thank you. You are really the reason that I'm able to sit here and kind of pursue one of my dreams. So thank you so much for watching and listening to my story. I hope you enjoy the content that's coming your way. Thank you so much for being a part of my online community. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe and join me on this journey. As always, if you have any questions or comments, let me know in the comment section below. And until next time, guys.